been on my mind. Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city light. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far.
Hi friends, it's super windy. Hopefully you can hear me out here over all the wind. I was just coming out to check my garden and turn on the sprinkler and came to look at my tomatoes, and I have red tomatoes. Well, pretty much totally red. I'm gonna bring them in and put them in the window in the kitchen so that wild rabbits and turtles don't steal them.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Good morning. I am at Walmart right now. I'm getting ready to run in and grab a few things. So Friday is our end of year around the world projects at co-op. The kids are working on their boards and they've been getting a lot of progress done with it. I haven't been filming a whole lot of that because I've been trying to be very hands-on and helping with all of that. And the kids have been just very busy with getting everything ready to put on the boards. And so we're just about ready to start getting the boards together. But we also have to bring food. And so I have a grocery list of things that kids need to make for their foods they're bringing. The kids are bringing, for their Canada project, they're bringing some bars that start with an N that I can't remember the name of. And they're going to bring some butter tarts. We have a friend who is from Canada who gave us recipes for both, and she told me how to adapt both recipes to be nut-free since, we have nut allergies in our house. And so we're going to make both of those. And then CJ is doing Australia, so he's going to make pavlova because Maddie loves Bluey and Maddie wants him to make pavlova. And then he's also going to make meat pies. So I've got to pick up everything they need for their projects and get it all ready to go so that at the end of this week we can get busy. I think tomorrow we are going to get boards completely finished and ready to go, and then Thursday and Friday we'll do all of our cooking because like CJ's making the pavlova and it has a meringue, and so that's going to take a while to cook, which means he's basically going to need the kitchen all day one day. And he also, his meat pies, he needs to cook the meat the day ahead of time in the slow cooker and get it ready so that it can be shredded up and put into his meat pies. And so, everybody's got a lot going on this week. I also have kids going to camp on Tuesday. So I've got all their shopping done for camp. I just need to get everybody's bags packed and everything else, and make sure that medicines and things are ready to go and filled and all that. So we've got a lot going on right now. I'm also working in the garden every day. I'm trying to make sure I walk between 1 and 3 miles a day, preferably closer to 3, but if I at least get in 1, I'm happy that I did that. And I'm actually, even if I don't feel good, forcing myself to do something. Yesterday I did major labs for my doctor. I had 10 different sets of labs that he ordered, and I felt awful. I had to take a friend to the doctor, and then for x-rays, and then to the pharmacy, and then I had my labs, and they were fasting labs, and then I had to take her 30 minutes away to take her home, and then I had to drive an hour to my eye doctor, pick up my glasses, which, by the way, these are my new glasses, and I picked up the rest of my contacts, and then I headed home, and I laid down. Well, I went out and looked at my garden because you have to look at the garden. But then I went in, I laid down, and I crashed and I burned for about 2.5 hours, I think. Well, I woke up once and Bubba was talking to me and I don't even remember what we talked about. And then I fell back asleep. But then I got up and James was like, well, what do we want to do about dinner? You know, do we just want to do something easy like hot dogs? And I was like, I don't even want to do the hot dog dishes. I felt so drained of life yesterday. And so we talked about it and we ended up ordering Giorgio's pizza, and Penny, Maddie, and I went and picked that up. But I was so tired yesterday and just so run down. But today I have been up early. I was up by 8, made coffee, took care of the baby chicks, went out, checked out my garden, checked out my tomatoes, picked 2 tomatoes, took a little short walk around, checked all the animals, and then came in, got dressed, and James went to go to his friend Roger's shop to work on his trailer lights aren't working. So I don't know if it's the truck where it connects to the trailer or if it's the trailer lights themselves, but something isn't working. So he's working on that. I'm going to do the shopping real quick, and then I'm going to get home. We're going to work on boards tomorrow, and like I said, cooking the next 2 days. But I think today we are going to clean my yard before the storms hit. James, you know, he got us the goats for multi-purposes because goats eat a lot of brush, and under, you know, they eat poison ivy and all the things that we don't want to have to mess with. And they're also, once they're old enough, going to be used for breeding and milk and cheese and soap and all the things. So our goats have been clearing a lot, and then also we had some dead trees that fell during some storms and stuff that James and CJ have been cutting up. And so now, like, that the trees and stuff are cleared, you can see that there's some trash and stuff down there in the trees that had blown in there over the years or whatever. And so I would like to, when I get home in a little bit, put on some boots, get a pair of gloves on, get a trash bag, and go pick up some of that and get that done with. Because when I sit out there and drink my coffee, you know, I see that trash and I'm just like, I gotta do that. But that's kind of my plan. And then we're gonna make sure everybody's stuff for their countries is ready to go on their boards tomorrow. So that's how our day is shaping up and our week is shaping up. Dinner is going to be fried pork chops per Bubba's request, and then fried potatoes per Big James's request, and broccoli and cheese per Bubba's request. They kind of planned on dinner together. So I've got to get some potatoes for that while I'm in the store, and I think that's it. I already have Velveeta at home. I already have broccoli at home. I already have the pork chops thawing in a bowl of water. So I think that's all I need. Other than that, I'm trying to think of anything I might need to tell you guys. Since I have been pushing myself to walk every day, I have lost like 4, almost 5 pounds in the last 2 weeks. So I'm excited about that. I see my doctor at the end of this month, and hopefully he feels like I'm making some good progress, because I have not seen him in 6 or 8 months. He was really proud of how much progress I was making with weight loss. But then when James's dad got sick, like really sick, and James broke his hip and everything, I just gave up on trying to take care of me while taking care of them. And I was eating whatever was quick and convenient and living on a whole lot of coffee, and like not healthy coffee either, like Dutch Brothers coffees. Anybody that would say, hey, can I pick anything up and bring it to you? I would say coffee. So I ended up gaining back everything I lost and a little bit more, which just sucked. And I didn't even realize it until we were getting ready for his dad's funeral, and I needed to wear something black, and I was trying to find something in my closet and nothing fit me. And it was just so annoying, because, you know, I was already depressed and everything else, and then on top of it, realizing how much weight I'd gained back, it was a lot. But I have kind of been trying to get my focus back on health and life, and I have no intention of eating a fried pork chop tonight. I have some grilled chicken in the freezer, so I'm thinking I might just make myself one of those grilled chicken patties and, you know, I don't know, doctor it up somehow. But I'm going to figure that out. But James and the kids are going to have their grilled pork chops, or not grilled pork chops, fried pork chops, and I will figure out my dinner. But all of that to say, I'm trying really hard to get back on task with weight loss. I'm trying really hard to take care of me and make sure that I'm healthy and able to take care of my kids for a long time, obviously. Seeing James's health struggles has been a real eye-opener for me on my health and just how aware I need to be of the things that I'm eating and doing. And so I've been trying really hard to be more intentional about the things I eat, things I do, just everything as a general. So that being said, I am going to, while I'm in the store today, pick up some of my diet foods that I enjoy eating while I'm dieting. Like, I like to do the air fryer pizzas because they feel like they aren't diet food, but they are very low calorie for me, and I can just add some salad or fruit to it, and I have a kind of a rounded meal. So when I make those, I do like a low carb tortilla or a no carb tortilla, some pizza sauce, mozzarella cheese, turkey pepperoni, and pickled red onions, and it doesn't feel like diet food, and I just air fry it and it's good. So I need to pick up stuff for that because it just makes me eat a much healthier lunch. And when I look at the food and I go, okay, that's really not good for me, then I choose to just not eat it all. Whereas if I know I can throw together a little pizza for myself and air fry it and I can eat that, then I know that I will eat and I will take care of my body. So I need to have that on hand. I need to get myself some more keto bread because it's just so much. It's not that I do keto, it's that it's lower calorie than regular bread. And I know that if I eat the keto bread, I can eat a much lower calorie breakfast, and I will make myself like an egg and avocado sandwich or something like that. And then I eat again, because I will, if I make biscuits and gravy and I'm trying to lose weight, I will feed everybody else biscuits and gravy, and then I will just not eat. And then when dinner comes around, I will eat no matter what it is because I'm starving, and I will just limit myself. And I know that I'm not, like, I have a friend who constantly nags me about my caloric intake because, and it's not even when I'm dieting that I'm like that all the time. Like, my metabolism is probably nothing because I have a really, really bad habit of just, like, I'll look at something and I'll be like, no, that's too heavy to eat for breakfast, and I just won't eat. And then I'll look at lunch, I'll be like, oh, that's too fattening, I won't eat it. And I've been like that my whole life, where I just don't want heavy food all day long. I don't mind heavier meals at night because I'm done for the day, but breakfast and lunch, I would just rather not eat and, you know, not eat something heavy. And so I've got to make sure that I set myself up for success and get those groceries into the house that will make sure that I'm eating as I should. But anyways, I'm going to get into Walmart and get my groceries and get home because we have severe weather, I think after 3 o'clock, and it's already almost noon. So I'm going to get going, and I'll show you guys in a little bit what I bring home. It'll actually be in tomorrow's video. It'll be a grocery haul for tomorrow, but I will show you guys everything. Anyways, I'm going to get inside. Hi friends, good afternoon. I am headed home from town. I got all the groceries that we needed for their co-op around the world event, and then I ran and met James for a very quick lunch, and we chatted for a few, and then I ran to PetSmart and picked up CJ a new green anole. James's dad had gotten one for him for Christmas, and then James's dad, of course, passed in February, and CJ's lizard died last night, and CJ was devastated. And so I wanted to go ahead and get him a new one while I was in town. I found him the last one PetSmart had in stock today, so I grabbed that for him, and now I'm headed home. I wash some red potatoes. I'm going to get these chopped up and get them in a hot cast iron pan that's already been oiled and fry these up for fried potatoes.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon.
For my fried pork chops, I have milk and egg in one bowl. In the other, I have flour. I'm using this all-purpose seasoning. Trying to show you guys the ingredients here, but there's like a glare going on. But anyways, I'm using this all-purpose seasoning, some pepper and garlic powder, and I'm going to get this all whisked up, and we're going to dip our pork chops into the milk and egg, and then into the flour, back into the milk and egg, back into the flour, and then we'll get them into the fryer. Mr. Bubba is going to help me out, so he's going to mix everything up for me. And see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep. Now I'm just going to go ahead and season my potatoes with a whole bunch of Danos and let those keep cooking.
No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times.
Alright, here is our finished dinner. We have our ranch beans. We have our fried pork chops. I made some broccoli and cheese, and it ended up being kind of mushy, kind of like my potatoes. I just was off tonight. But here is our finished dinner: pork chops, broccoli and cheese, fried potatoes, ranch beans, and applesauce. And despite the fact that my potatoes were a little mushy, everybody loved them. Good evening. Oh, I think Maddie's coming. Good evening. We just ate dinner. I just thought I'd come out and kind of take me a quick walk, but Miss Maddie is done with dinner and she's catching up with me. And we're going to go walking for a little bit before the weather comes in. Say hi. Hi.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Hey, darling, I love it when it's me and you, on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two.
I'm tired of walking.
You're tired of walking? You don't look tired. You look dramatic. Are you the drama?
No.
Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it, come on now and take my hand.
Stop.
Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey, darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to...
Thank you guys so much for coming along today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time with another new video. Bye.
Look back someday.